Management is persuading people to do things they don't want to do, while leadership is about inspiring people to do the things they never thought they could. The best leaders exhibit certain traits that make them hugely successful. Here are the 6 best qualities of a great leader. Number 1. Driving force. An effective leader is one whose passion for a cause is larger than they are. Passion is an element that constitutes the core of a being. It is the force that drives the person to achieve the impossible, to make the necessary difficult decisions and carry them into action. Imagine any leader you could think of on this planet, and you will notice that all the great leaders, may that be Nelson Mandela, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, APJ Abdul Kalam, Barack Obama, are the ones that came to your mind. They all were passionate to do the things what they have achieved. This is the quality that made them what they are today. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, and this is one of my favorite quotes, "If you want to shine like the sun, first burn like a sun." Number 2, vision and purpose. There could be no leader without a vision and a purpose. This is a bit different than passion or driving force, but in ways it is inseparable. A leader could lead only if they are clear about what they want and what they need. There is a clarity in their ideas. They have concise and figurative plans. They know exactly about their dream and their actions to be performed, the main purpose of their deeds. A leader is all of these and someone who has no questions of their vision and what needs to be accomplished. Henry Cloud once said, "A leader's responsibility is to cause a vision and a mission, to have tangible results in the real world," and I believe it sums it up. Number 3, lead by example. Being a good leader isn't easy. While a leader's action may be scrutinized when things are going bad, it is their leadership qualities that shine through the worst of times. They show great consistency with their decisions and are committed till the end. Being decisive shows commitment, a quality to lead, a quality very high in demand in a great leader. It is said that employees and direct reports exhibit the behavior of the managers, and good leaders need to lead by example at all times, while mirroring how they want their team to act. Albert Schweitzer says, "Leading by example is not the main thing influencing others. It is the only thing."
Number 4, optimism. An optimist person demonstrates the behavior and attitude that supports good leadership. Being positive will win you half of your struggle. An optimist is a big picture thinker and has a positive view of the future. They would not be looking at what is happening right now or what happened in the past, but will be looking at the possibility of the great things that could happen in the future. At times, even the calmest work could seem difficult, could bring stress. It is during these times that it becomes essential for the leader to act and react optimistically to the situation. The key questions an optimist leader will ask when seeking a solution are: what is needed, not what is wrong; what is going well, not what is going badly. It is important that they have a positive outlook rather than being frustrated and putting blames on others. This shift to take everyone together and elevate their team as a whole is what makes a leader great. Even the law of nature teaches the law of attraction. What you think is what you attract. So be optimistic, think in positive waves, and attract positive frequency. As Mark Bilton once said, great leaders never underestimate the power of hope. Optimism is the fuel of positive change. Number 5, effective communication. Communication is something that everyone is blessed with as a virtue, and if you are in a leadership role, communication becomes very crucial. Being able to express yourself openly and build empathy with other people is the foundation of an effective leadership. Right there with empathy, the only way to get people to follow you is to make them feel heard. The more you make real eye contact and show sincere interest in their opinions, the more people will be magnetically drawn to you and be inspired by you. To be a good leader, you need to be a good communicator and effective at engaging others to share in your vision of the future. Remember, as long as they know that they are cared about, they are heard, they are being considered, they will follow you and believe you till the end. For this, communication plays a crucial role in connecting people worldwide, and that constitutes a leader to be great. As James Humes once said, the art of communication is the language of leadership.
Number 6. Confidence with gratitude.
Great leaders are brave enough to lead, and yet they are humble enough to be grateful for who and where they are. No doubt, confidence is a very attractive trait, but there is nothing like a confident person with a humble character. There is a fine line between arrogance and confidence, and it can be hard to distinguish between them. Working to boost self-esteem is a good thing, but taking it to excess can encourage arrogance and narcissism instead. Confident people shine a light on their colleagues' achievements in meetings or in group work. They ask for inputs, encourage teamwork, and generously praise their co-workers. While arrogant people think they know it all and it's all about them. Be humble and confident, not tough and arrogant. Great leaders don't need to act tough. Their confidence and humility serve to underscore their toughness. By Simon Sinek. Even in the chapter 3, verse 21 of Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Yad yada charati shreshthas tat tat devetro jana sayatya pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Meaning, you should perform your work to set an example for the good of the world. Whatever actions great persons perform, common people follow. Whatever standards they set, all the world pursues.